everyone, it's StariAri and I'm here to give you guys your weekly readings. But before we begin, I do want to remind you guys about Mystic Mondays. Every Monday, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some free cards for whoever I'm drawn to. It's actually one card, and it's pretty much whatever your guides want you to know at the time, okay? And this is for free on my YouTube channel, okay, for whoever is subscribed to my YouTube channel. And it's gonna be every Monday. This Monday though, we are doing it at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is in the US Central Standard Time. And if you guys don't know that, you guys can definitely Google it and it'll show you a world clock so you can know exactly what time that is for like people outside the US, because I have no idea. And then so I'm also offering super discounted energy healings or energy evaluations for this. The link is on YouTube. I'm actually gonna put the link within this video as well, so you guys know what to click on to purchase that. So the energy evals are just that. It's an energy evaluation of what I see in your auric field. And I tell you exactly what I see. And it's usually for people who do energy work already on themselves, or for those who want to understand a little bit more about energy work and who is what guides come in, you know, for this as well. And so that being said, that is going to be $15. And then I do have an energy healing / realignment, and that one is $25. And that's a full energy healing, meaning that I go through your auric field, your chakras, as well as your meridians. And then if I see any type of you know, upgrades and things like that, then I do that at that time. And I tell you who's in your energy, who you could work with later on to maintain yourself aligned as well. And you know, after we're done. And then of course, because I'm a medical intuitive, I usually feel certain things in my physical body when I do this energy work. So I'll let you know if I feel something, as well as give you guidance on like what to do with that. So anyway, that is an option. And then I'm also including the Galactic Guidance 3-card pull for this week. So the 3-card pull is a pretty much like kind of like interpreting the energy for the upcoming week for you in particular, okay? And that one is $20. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link below this on the description box in this video so that you guys can have the opportunity to purchase that before Mystic Mondays begin. I usually do that because I don't put the link on when I'm actually doing the Mystic Mondays. Because it does get kind of distracting for me, and so I do get kind of like having to check on, you know, my purchases and then going back and talking to everybody on live. So it's kind of a little bit too distracting for me. So I really prefer it that you guys purchase ahead of time before the live starts, okay? So anyway, that's what I have to say, as well as if you guys are interested in any private emailed readings, go ahead and look through my website, www.StariAri333.com, as well as I still have gemstone jewelry in there, as well as I'm gonna start to look at my schedule for Zoom healings, because I have been asked from a lot of my clients when I'm going to start to do healing work again, and so it's going to come soon. Hopefully I'll be able to do it in 2 weeks. I have to look at my schedule and see where I can have like a whole day or more than one day a week to do energy healings for whoever, you know, is guided to get one with me. So anyway, I have those options that are going to come up, as well as I'm working on some cool new candles for the autumn season, autumn equinox, or Halloween. So look for those on my website. They're coming soon. I'm just waiting for the vessels to come in, and they're really cool looking. So I'm super excited about that. But anyway, that's all I have to say, you guys. Let's go ahead and move on with the readings. Hi everyone. So we're going to go ahead and begin our Starseeds reading energy for the week, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some information regarding what's going on astrologically speaking. So we're moving into the last quarter moon. This is going to happen September 10th this week. And you know, this is going to be, or this is actually forming Sun in Virgo square to the moon in Gemini, okay? This is bringing up kind of like, it feels like a crisis of consciousness for a lot of people. So it's definitely going to help you reveal anything that needs to be revealed at this time. And then, of course, taking the next steps and being more clear about your intention for your future and your life, okay? So because of this, it's going to affect people with personal planets in the points of like 16 to 20 degrees of the mutable signs. So the mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. So it's going to affect you guys the most. All right. So just be aware of that. And then moving on from the moon, we're still in Virgo season, and that doesn't end until the 22nd of September. Okay. So just be aware, we're still in, or we just entered Mercury in Libra, okay? And during this cycle, we're bringing more rational approach to our relationships or to our one-on-ones, okay? So to our romantic relationships, to our, you know, mother-daughter, father-son relationships, the one-on-ones, okay? So we're bringing more of that into that. It looks like it is a really good time for improving your communication skills as well as your negotiation skills, meaning that let's go ahead and talk things through. Okay, anything that hasn't been said or has been, you know, affecting you somehow within those relationships, it's time for you to work things out. Okay, so the things that are going to be challenging for this will be kind of like making quick decisions about things or sitting on the fence as well, like overly or overthinking, not taking action will affect you, okay, regarding this energy, okay? So remember that you don't want to overly assert yourself or make yourself feel be perceived as like the bad person in a relationship because you're trying to control it or you're trying to tell people how to feel or dictate exactly how the story went down, okay? So that's something that needs to be observed at this time too when you start to communicate or try to resolve any issues within these relationships, okay? So Venus already left Cancer. We're going to move into Venus in Leo September 6th, and it lasts until October 2nd. This is going to be kind of like love is going to be magnified around this time. There's going to be a lot of generous energy, especially with money. So look for that. There's going to be a lot of expressive energy with love, expressing your love in a romantic, extravagant way too. You're going to want to just like kind of show off the love of your life, you know, things like that. But also there is going to be a lot of passion within your relationships and a lot of just feelings of just wholeness, okay? And so that's going to be pretty awesome, but try not to get over carried away with that, where you start to have a strong ego investments in your love life, meaning like, oh, I've invested all this time and all this money on this person, and I deserve to be treated the way I deserve to be treated. If you're not getting treated the way that you deserve to be treated already, then there's something going on, all right? right? There's something deeper going on, and don't expect someone that you're showering with gifts and affection to change the way that they treat you either. Okay. It feels like there's definitely going to be a battle of wills and a battle of ego, with this too. So be mindful of that. Okay. So if things haven't changed in your love life, meaning like you keep attracting the wrong partner in the sense that they're not, treating you right, then it's time for you to just move on. Okay. Like this is what that's going to show up in this cycle too. Okay. So then we are still in Mars and Aries, of course. So it does feel like there is truly a power boost around this energy. Between September 9th to November 13th, Mars is going retrograde, okay? And so this does feel like our actions are direct and instinctively moving faster from one side of the coin to the next, meaning like you definitely have to take action on something that you want to create, and that's gonna help you manifest that into your reality quicker than what you've thought. Okay, so the shadow side of this would be that you have a tendency to be impatient, arrogant, overly impulsive, or unreflective and self-centered. So be mindful of that type of energy coming in from that. Okay, so that is the transits that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And just, understand that based on your perception, your belief, as well as how you dictate your life, meaning how you, will like manifest your will to be done, then that's how these transits are going to affect you. But just be careful, okay? Just be careful to just watch yourself. Be mindful, of course, more than anything about the actions that you're taking as well as the words that you're speaking, okay? And of course, more than anything, just take care of yourself first, too. Yeah, it might sound selfish, but it's true. If you are not okay, if there's something going on internally with you, then how else are you gonna, be able to assist others with their conflicts or with their personal issues too? So it does always come back to us. It does always come back to us. The way that our relationships turn out is based on the way we feel internally too. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and begin the galactic energies of the week. So the center card is your crystal ally. So I'm just going to put that right here. Okay, so this is going to be the energy of the week. This is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin with the energy of the week. So good intentions, serious. So again, it kind of goes in alignment with what's going on astrologically speaking too. So making sure that you are setting up something like, if you are really wanting to transform your life for the better or wanting to assist others, make sure you're watching the way that you go about it. Okay, everybody has good intentions in the beginning of a project or of a mission, so to speak, but sometimes they can be lured away from those good intentions, the initial ones, into egoic games. Okay, so just be mindful of that. It's kind of like you have to check yourself, all right? Check yourself every day. That's why you have to have a dialogue with yourself. Like you always have to check in with yourself, your higher self, your guides, things like that. And just review your day, your interactions with other people and the way you felt, okay? That's a good practice for anyone to have, because that is how we become more mindful of ourselves. We take more responsibility for the words and actions and our co-creative, energy. Okay. So good intentions are good, but also check them. Make sure that you're not just doing something because you just want to control a situation. Okay. So Next one is Monday and Tuesday. So we have seeing the one. So this is for Earth. So seeing the one is a connection to Creator. Okay. Seeing the one within yourself is really important, as well as seeing the one in everything else and everyone else. All right. This comes back to, again, checking in with your heart space, with your energy, with the way you feel and perceive the world itself, checking in with that intuition that you have about other people, and truly evaluating why you feel the way that you feel, why some people bother you, things like that. So it's definitely a mindfulness practice too with seeing the one, because when you start to understand that we are all interconnected, that we are all one with Creator, then you start to really kind of appreciate, as well as kind of understand why things are turning out the way that they're turning out for you or for your relationships, things like that. Anything that might be perceived as being negative could be definitely linked you back to something that happened earlier in life, or possibly some type of lesson that you needed to learn about how you communicate with yourself too, like the self-talk, negative self-talk, things like that, or how you feel about any type of misconceptions about others, or even yourself. Maybe you've been wronged at some point in your life, and you're probably, unfortunately, because you haven't healed that, you might be doing the same thing to someone else. Okay, so it's really all about checking yourself. Okay, and the more that you do that, the more that you'll see the patterns, the connections, and the web of life, and how it all works. Okay, so next one is for Wednesday and Thursday, self-discipline. So this is all about you having a practice, a spiritual practice, something that you do daily that makes you feel better, that makes you feel more connected to yourself, to your inner guidance, to your intuition, as well as, again, the one. If you have a practice, a daily practice that you do, maybe you wake up in the morning and you just write about your dreams. Maybe you wake up in the morning and you do ceremony with the sun, like I do. I go outside and I greet the sun. I sage myself. I do all the things that I need to do to ground my energy. I clear my space, things like that. Or maybe you just go outside and you just sit in nature. Whatever it is that you need to do to make you feel aligned, then do so. Okay. But do it daily. Do it daily so it becomes muscle memory. So it becomes a part of your lifestyle. Okay. Spirituality is it's a belief system, but it's also a lifestyle. It's not just something that you watch or just sometimes do. Okay. It's definitely a path, okay, for transformation. So if you want to transform your environment, if you want to feel better and just thrive, then you put something into practice that makes you feel good. Okay. So that's what it is. All right. So for the weekend, we have equal value philosophy. So this is all about people. All about sharing ideas, okay? Sharing ideas, sharing your practice, teaching people about who you are, what you do to de-stress, or maybe connect, intuitively speaking, or even to, try to teach them on what it is to be mindful. So things like that, because Starseeds, truth be told, you guys are here to be guides, and you already looked for guidance everywhere else, but now it's time for you to step it up. Okay. It's time for you to become the guides. All right. You've been initiated into this path a long time ago, even before you were born. So it's time for you to remember that. And it's time for you to start sharing that information, that wisdom that you have within. Okay. So that's what I have for the week. So we have a crystal ally, and here it is, Sodalite. So Sodalite is the stone of expression, and of course of will. So this has a connection to Archangel Michael too, all right? And this is how Sodalite looks like. This is a physical stone, Sodalite. So anyway, it is time for you guys to step it up. it is time for you guys to speak your truth. It's time for you guys to share your stories, to lead the way, pretty much, okay? It's time for you guys to be the guides, all right? So that's what Sodalite's gonna bring you, that energy of pushing you forward and pushing you in the position of becoming a guide, a leader in your own right, okay? Of sharing your truth with others, of, you know, speaking about your experiences, things like that, and what you believe in, okay? So that's what this is all about. This week is all about making that choice, whether or not something works for you or it doesn't anymore. Just like in astrology, what's going on in the astrology of the week, it's definitely a motivation to move forward, okay? There's definitely a lot of that movement action through Mars, as well as the, you know, quarter moon pushing you guys to make choices and to step up into your true calling, your true path, okay? And of course, communicating that with your loved ones, the one-on-one relationships, and mending those, and feeling like they can be repaired, feeling like they're finally balanced, okay? So that's what's going on for us Starseeds this week. So that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. Hopefully you do whatever you need to do for yourselves, for your relationships, you know, whatever you feel is good, and how that's going to work out in a more positive note when it comes to speaking your truth, okay? Because it's time for you guys to just be you, all right? Without any reservations, without any hesitations, without any fear. All right, so hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.